Peace, peace, peace and blessings. Good day. Shalom. Hope all is well. Hope everybody is good. It's a beautiful day that to be on the right side of the ground. Every day is a good day as long as we're above ground. I want to give praise, I want to give honor, glory to my Father, my provider, Yahuwah, for all that he has done, all that he continued to do, for waking me up, watching over me, and protecting me as I travel up and down these highways and byways. Thank you for watching over my family, protecting them as well. All esteem to our King, Hamashiach. So, good day, everybody. Good day, good day, good day. Oh man, I just want to stop in for a minute to speak on a few things. I'm not going to keep y'all long. I know y'all are doing things. It's a weekend and spending time with the fam and out and about. You're on the move. So I want to drop in real quick. So if y'all have some time, to chop it up with me, I appreciate it. And before we get started, make sure you hit the like button as you're coming into the door. If you don't mind, subscribe, hit the notifications so you can be reminded on when the next video drop. I appreciate that as well. Subscribe, join the tribe. It's a good community over here of those who are trying to make a difference. Whether you're a truck driver, or not, we all have a brick to put in. We all have a brick to add to this madness, should I say. Because, it's definitely about building our storehouses, getting things together, getting things in order. Because you already know when things is out of order, things can go a little bit south, east, west, north, but maybe not in the direction of which we wanted to go. So we got to get our houses in order. We have to do things that we need to do to prepare ourselves for what's to come. We all are not blind. We all see what's going on in the world. Even though it may come from different outlets, media outlets and whatnot, but we all see what's going on. So it's very detrimental for us to prepare our family. Y'all, please take heed to what's being said. Take heed what's being said and what's being done, because we cannot, and I don't want to say too much on this platform. I don't want to be blocked or whatever they do on YouTube or cancel or whatnot. But I want y'all to listen. I want y'all to listen to what I'm saying. Take heed to what I'm saying, y'all. I've been out here on these highways, listen up, for over 25 years. I've been in different divisions of trucking. I see a lot of movements. I have friends, associates that's also drivers, truck drivers, dump truck drivers, tankers, movers, furniture from coast to coast, and all these things, and we all are saying the same thing. Please listen to what's being said and what you see on this news media. Don't take that for granted. But one thing it is, y'all, we cannot sit back and depend and allow the GOV, and abbreviate it, to feed us, to house us, to clothe us. Make sure we get good water. It's our responsibility as adults, as able-bodied adults, to make these things happen. So if y'all have the means, the wherewithal, get up and get moving. Don't sit down and allow things just to happen and y'all don't do nothing about it. Let me before I continue, let me stop in and say see what's going on. If great job. Keep doing you're doing the Sigma Braxton. Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Chuckle Life with EJ. My guy, 10-4. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Y'all go over there and check out Trucking with EJ over there as well. Tell him I sent you over there. The off-grid trucker sent you over there. He got something for you. Go check him out. Leah Whitworth. Love you, bro. I subscribe to you. Hey, shout out. I appreciate you, Leah. Whitworth, for subscribing. Hey, I'm almost at that 4,000 mark, fam. So if y'all can help me push that 4,000 subscribers, I appreciate it. And I got to be a little more active on here as well. There's a lot of content. Let me say this real quick. And there's a lot of content that I have written down, that I have prepared, but I have to be outside of my truck. I don't want everything that y'all see that's in the truck, because also I'm off grid as well. That's why I go by the off grid trucker. So y'all seen a few of my videos of me out there on my ranch, and there's a lot of more other content that I'm gonna be bringing to the fam, but I'm gonna need y'all support, and those who may know more than I know, hey, I welcome back too. Let's see what Trucker Life with EJ. Yo, just stop by real quick. I have to do those shout outs. I'm about to share your live and I'm going to post your channel on my channel. Thank you for the support from yesterday. Oh, bro, you know it, bro. Anytime, bro. That's what we're about. We got to support each other, man. I appreciate you, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate you and your Isha, your wife, Tasha. Tasha, for all that y'all doing together. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. We got to build up each other, motivate, encourage, uplift, and support each other. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, bro. Back to you, man. You be safe out there, as you travel. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support, man. Sharing the video and all that stuff. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. We got to help and support each other. So as I was saying, y'all, there's I got to be more active. Let me finish that up real quick. Then I will get back, on topic. I have to be more active on here. But there's things that I want to share, things that I want y'all to see. Off grid. You know what I'm saying? As far as on the ranch, dealing with animal husbandry and building fencing and things like that. Things I may go setting up my tents and, generators and solar panel generators and solar panels and all these things. Water, how I get water, all these things, because it's something that could be very detrimental to you. Because I don't want y'all to have to depend. So this is the, get me back onto my topic. I don't want y'all have to depend on the GOV for the things that you may need, things that you may want. We have hands, and it's for us to have to get out there and plow. We got to work, use our hands to work in order to bring good food, organic food, non-GMO foods, raising our animals, things of that nature. We're raising our own, eating our own, growing our own. And there's some things that we can do, but we have to have faith and we can do these things. We have to get out there and try. Nothing be the failure, but to try. Let me tell you something. My business, I have a couple of them, but the one more that I'm on now is a unique taste of soul. But those who don't know, I do soul food. I got a big commercial smoker. Go check my channel out as well over there. I haven't been active on there yet. Well, not yet, but as much because I'm not out there. But I have videos up there. It's a unique taste of soul. Go check it out. See what I got. What I'm cooking up. I do nothing but smoke. I smoke all my meat, all my food on my smoker. Go check that out. Over there as well. And for y'all to see, it ain't no cap what I'm talking about. And I don't claim to be no chef, because I'm not. I'm a smoke master. It's a difference. Okay, so things with my business, it took me 14 years. It took me 14 years to get my business up and running. Okay? Why did it take? Now I'm gathering up all of these things: pans, smoker, shirts, bottles, and everything. I have everything all in storage. And what people kept on saying, why ain't you out there yet? Why aren't you out there yet? Why aren't you out there? And my biggest supporter, y'all may know him. You know, he passed away now. You know, rest easy, Uncle Lou. Is my Uncle Lewis. Lewis Eddie Myers. He played on that show, It's a Different World. Where you come from. He was the cook in the kitchen, the bald-headed guy. You know, that's my uncle, Mr. Gangs. You know, and he is my biggest supporter. You know, and he pushed me out there. He was my spokesperson before he caught pneumonia and passed away. You know, and y'all take care of y'all health too. Y'all, you know, take care of your health. Is definitely, you know, it's a big thing. Take care of your health. But he was my biggest supporter. Going out there and do it. Going out there and do it. I was scared of what? Succeeding or failure. But you won't know what you got in you until you put your best foot forward and take a leap of faith and do it. And that's when I finally did it. And I was like, wow, I wasted all these years procrastinating and not getting out there and doing it. So I'm telling y'all to get out there and do it. I did it. Here it is. I came from the ghetto. I was in the hoods. I was in the gang. I was locked up. I got shot. I've been stabbed. I couldn't read that good. I didn't have no high school diploma. So everything was looking, damn thing I was going to live to see 21. But all praise be to the Most High. I'm here today. And I'm encouraging you, if I did it, you sure can do it. What's stopping you? Only one stopping you is you. I got land. I used to fight over the block. I used to fight, shoot, rob, whatever I did for a block that wasn't even mine. I didn't have a deed to it, a title to it, nothing. But now I have land that's blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks. And you can do it too. And so that's what I'm trying to relay to my family on here that listening in, that may watch later. But I'm encouraging y'all to get out there and do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Nothing succeeds a failure but a try. You have to try. That way you know what you're going to do next time to better the situation. You know what? I did this. I messed up by doing that. I ain't going to do that again. So now I'm going to incorporate doing this way now. But you got to have a game plan. You got to have a willingness to learn. You got to be willing to fall down off the bike. But have the heart, the decency, the encouragement to get back up and try it again. Just because you fall off, don't just stop riding. Don't stop. You keep riding. But the thing is, we can't allow someone, a system, or whatever to tell us anything different. If you got a vision, you push for that division. And be chosen. Bumbleclot, man. Oh, Bumbleclot, man. Hey, appreciate you stopping in there, sir. Appreciate you stopping in. You know, but don't let no one to discourage you, to distract, or nothing to distract you from your vision. Without a vision, you plan to fail. It's not that we fail to plan, but it's not that we fail the plan, we plan the fall. It might have been the other way around, you know what I'm talking about. But the thing is, you got to have a vision. You have to come in with the game plan. Whatever you do, in order to be successful, you have to have a game plan. Don't just come in with no exit strategy. Whatever you do, I don't care if it's in a relationship, marriage, or whatever, you got to have an exit strategy. Because everything may not pan out the way that you may want it to. And yet there's going to be plenty of distractions as you growing and become more successful. You're going to be wanting more things. You know, you may be distracted or pulled over here, pulled over there. Females, men may come into your lives to cause distractions, but you have to stay focused. The thing is, you have to put your hands to the plow. You have to get some land, y'all. That's my point. What's stopping you from getting land? Talk to me. What's stopping you from getting land? What's stopping you from getting out there and growing your own, raising your own, and eating your own? Because they got so much things now going on in these stores. And don't say, well, my budget, or I don't have the money, I don't know how. You better get this, you better get books. You better start talking to people that's out there that's doing it. That's not just only me. There's plenty of people out here on YouTube that's doing it. Some may be fronting, some may not. But I know one thing, they have books. They have more accessible information at your fingertips right now. It's called a phone, Google, or whatever information on these phones that you can research what somebody else is saying. Let me make sure that this is valid, what they're saying. You better make a trip to Barnes and Nobles. Don't go and try to download no PDFs and all of these things and ebooks and all that. Forget all of that. You get you something you get a book. Something that you can pass down to generations and generations. If you have to, buy a laminating machine and laminate all the pages in it. So in case it get wet, you still have that information. You may pay $40, $50, $100 for a book. But guess what? That book will pay for itself generations and generations to come. That's information. You pass down information, y'all. So don't think that you can't do it. If you're scared, hey, find 4 or 5 of your best friends and y'all all come at it together. Because land is going up, 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 up. When I got my piece of land, it was high, but man, for my same acreage now, sure, a person can almost be a millionaire. But if you got to go by all, if you got to sell some things, do some things, nothing negative. If you got to do some righteous things in order to obtain the financing to get the land, then I suggest that you do it. Because a wise man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, meaning his great, 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 great grands, generations. We can't no longer think selfish. We have to be selfless. We have to care about others. And our others is our family. And those is listening, those have an ear to hear, that is our duty and responsibility, is to make sure that we maintain for our family. And everybody have to be like-minded. Everybody have to be on the same page. Everybody have to be reading and studying from the same manuscript. You can't just allow anybody in with any idea and every idea of what's being said and what's not being said. This is how we need to do it. That's how we need to do it. No, you do it according to your plan. You do it according to your plan. You make sure that you write down your plans, your goals, your expectations on what needs to be achieved here on said land. Just as you would your business, right? You got a business strategy. You have goals for your business. You don't let just anybody come in. Oh, well, I ran this business over here, the Fortune 500 business over. No, I don't care how you ran that. This is not how it's going to be ran or implemented here at this business. And that's your business. You stand strong and firm on your business and you rock that thing out. You rock that thing out. So regardless on what's being said or how things is done elsewhere, you make sure that you do what you have to do for you and yours. And you give all esteem, all praise to the Most High Yahuwah for giving you that vision, giving you that understanding, giving you that motivation and that encouragement. You may not have some people that's going to believe in anything that you say. Shalom, shalom, sis, shalom, shalom. All esteem be to Yahuwah. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. You know, so you make sure that you do what you have to do. Because there's going to be the adversary going to try to come in, sneak in any way, shape, form, or fashion to cause some distraction in your overall movement. He going to send anybody and everybody your way to cause distraction. But you got to make sure that you have that anti-venom. Because there's a lot of snakes out here. And you don't know, some gonna look real pretty. Oh, let me go touch it. And it's the poison snake in the world. Derek Brown, how you doing, OG? Oh, hey, I'm good, I'm well. All praise be to Yahuwah, bro. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Hey, y'all, don't forget to hit that like button for me. Touch that screen, tap that screen 2 times for me. Show some love and support. That's all I'm asking. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get to that 4,000 subscribers up there, you know, and trying to get, what they call it, monetized, so I can do more things or whatever, and I can share more information. Because out here right now, where I'm at, I can't put or say too many things because it may get blocked, or they may cut me off, or they may do all this other stuff, but, you know what I mean? But yeah, help me out. Okay, but yeah, let's see. I needed to hear this. I'm about to start my own hotshot company. Hey, you know, definitely, man. You know, don't allow, if you got a vision and you got a vision that you own, you cannot allow nothing or no one to distract you. It happened to me. And guess what? The enemy gonna try to come in any way. He gonna come through your family, your wife, your husband, your children, so-called friends, do the car, your house, your rent, mortgage, all of that. All my bill due, all my rent due, all this is due, all this happened over here. My husband over here, my wife is doing this, the children are doing this. Ah! Just want to pull my hair out. It's distractions. The enemy know how to come in to distract you because you heading down the right road. But here it is. Now you got bumps, hurdles, you know, all different type of obstacles that's in your way. Because the road is already narrow. You got very limited space to maneuver. You got to turn to the side, turn to that side, you know, squeeze underneath it. Barely can go over because there's a wall. But you got those that's in your way, in your path, and they got a lightweight dagger in your back, or they got a hook on your shoulder. They got their finger around your belt loop. They holding on to your dress to pull you back because they don't want to see you succeed. They crabs in the bucket. As you trying to get up to the top, they pulling you back down. But they don't know when you get to the top, guess what? You ain't just going to pull the rope up or the ladder up that you climbed up. You're going to leave the ladder down or maybe make the ladder a little longer, a little lengthier. So it won't be so hard, so it'll be too much of a challenge for them to climb up to where you at. But if you got a vision, you stick to that vision. You write that thing down and you go over it to where it's etched in stone in your brain. You no longer have to look at it. You going through it, you rehearsing it over and over, you critiquing it to the best of your ability. You cannot allow these distractions to come in. You cannot. There's no room for it. If they're not an asset, if it's not an asset, then it's a liability. There's no room for that in your life. There shouldn't be any room for it in your life. You keep having faith and trust in the Most High, Yahuwah. You ask them for strength. You ask them for hope. You ask them for guidance. You ask them for assurance. You ask them for a better way of you be able to vet someone in. You have a spiritual understanding. You ask for these things. He said, you ask, you should not receive. And be detailed if you have to. Because you may get something and you may not like, you know what? I didn't want it to happen this way. Oh, I don't want to work no more. Boom. You broke your back. Be detailed now about what you want. Oh, I want a wife. I want a husband. Send one your way. Pedophile, murder, beater, all these things. Well, Dad, ask for a husband, not this. Were you specific? Were you specific when you asked of these things? We have to be visual. We have to know what we got to do. I don't care if you want to be a STNA, if you want to be whatever it is. Because, you know, we all have a gift. Derek Brown, who you drive for? I got 3.5 years OTR. Bro, I have 25 years. And this company I'm with, you don't have enough experience. But there are companies out here that will take you on with 3 years experience. Yeah, so there's a lot of companies out here. Look around, bro. Look around. You know, I think I did a video on some companies best to go for, you know, go with or whatnot. So, hey, like I just mentioned, you have to do your research now. Don't go on by what I say or who I'm with, because my whole purpose of why I'm with this company may not be what you want. You see what I'm saying? So you do your research, you do your due diligence, and ask around as you are with me, you know. And you have 3.5 years experience, you know, of OTR. I don't know what your MVR looking like. I don't know what your driving history looking like. I don't know what experience that you have. You know, there's a lot that goes into play with that as well. You see, I've been pushing for a Russian company from Chicago. Hey, you know, hey, it's a lot of them. I think majority of the companies out there around that region. You know what I mean? On the outskirts, you know, if not in Chicago, they're on the outskirts out there, you know. So, hey, use it as a stepping stool. You know what I mean? Use it to elevate yourself, man. You know, so I wouldn't say get your own truck, be an owner operator, but I mean, there's things that I can say and information that I can give that can help you be successful in that arena. But keep doing your due diligence, man. I appreciate the questions and whatever, and even the conversing. You know, if anybody have any questions and whatnot, or any suggestions on, you know, what Derek, you know, could go, Derek Brown, you know, any companies out here, whatever, hey, leave it up in the comment section. Help him out. You know, bro, I've been out here 25 plus years, man. I'm about to retire. You know what I'm saying? I'm on to the next chapter in my book. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been out of the game as far as companies what they paying, which companies is good to go with, because there's a lot of recruiters that put things on the papers and on, well, now it's on online, you know, to say a lot of things to boost up their company, you know. But next thing you know, person go to orientation. It's a whole different ball game. Y'all advertise this, that. You get there, fly out there, and okay, your hopes all up for this company. You get there, ain't nothing about what they said. Man, you said I'll get this amount of money per mile. Now you're talking about it's gonna be broken down over a course of 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you gotta do due diligence. I don't want to lead you astray, bro. I don't want, you know, best thing I can say, man, look, go in with the plan in hand. You know, we willing to sacrifice for so many, you know, months, weeks, years, or what have you, and you step on to your next goal. All right? You know, he said Derek Brown said, trying to buy land, be self-sufficient, cows, horses, chickens, back to how I grew. Hey, come on. Back to how we grew up. Come on, man. Self-sufficiency is the key. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Self-sufficiency. How is it that you're going to be self-sufficient? And what it look like to you? Derek Brown just gave an example on what it looked like to him. Those coming to the room, tap that screen for me 2 times, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate y'all coming in, taking your shoes off and relaxing with me for a minute. You know, I'm on a whole new different stage, you know. And like I said, once I get out there, in about 3.5 more weeks, y'all, boom, I'm out to Akishitai Ranch. You know, I'm out to Akishitai Ranch, raw land. Y'all go back on my videos. It was nothing but weeds out there. So I'm slowly progressing and building that thing up, you know, and I welcome every step of the way. Every stone, bottle, dirt, rock moved out there. I'm going to take it all in. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. What I don't finish, Yahuwah willing, my children and grandchildren will pick it up. You know. So yeah, you know, you got to think about the things that, you know, the animals that you're gonna have out there. What kind of ground is it that you know? What kind of grass? What kind of, you know? All of these things have to be at the forefront of your mind, forefront of your mind. You know, or if not, it's somewhere close by to what you're gonna need to feed your animals, because they're gonna have to eat. Are you gonna grow your own wheat? Are you gonna grow your own grains? Are you gonna put seed starters out there for certain grass, buckwheat, oats, whatever it is that you're gonna be planting out there? What's your plan on it? What if something happens and been a big contamination within the hay or with the feed or whatever? How are you going to still maintain food for your animals, for your livestock? How are you going to do it? I mean, it's not a direct question. You know, it's something that you may have to, you know, I want you to think about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Derek. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. And you know what? Comes right up out of here. The Sefer comes right up out of there. Or you, same thing in King James Version. Same thing. It's just the Sefer speaks about it in the King James as well. You know, Shonda said, know the seasons to plant specific food. Absolutely. You have to know the seasons to plant. You know, how are you going to plant? Are you going to use a high tunnel? You got a greenhouse? You know, because you could prolong your growing season by having these things. You know, where you plan on moving to. What's your grow zone? Are you in if you're in a zone 1, you know, or you in a zone 10? You know, you're gonna have to know your grow zone. And not only that, there's seasons within season. Oh, what you mean? Off grid? There's seasons within the season. Like there's a season like out here, winter, spring, summer, fall, but there's a season within yourself. That's a whole different type ball game. But you got to know your preparation state of mind. But let's stick with the foods. Let's stick with the animal, the husbandry. You know, you have to know the seasons in which you need to plant these things in, and how you're going to have the seed starters. How you plan on, you got generators, you got solar generators, you got these things in case, you need to bring them, you got room to bring the plants in, are they cold hardy plants? A lot of these things have to be taken into consideration. Are you going to pay money for a high tunnel, or are you going to build a high tunnel? Are you going to go to one of the big box stores? You're going to get the pipes and stuff like that and make your own greenhouse? How your greenhouse going to be designed? Are you going to do horticulture? Are you going, there's so much that goes into play. Let me see. Our people are meant for this type of living, hunting, fishing, and growing. Even fishing. Let's speak on fishing real quick. Do you have an accessible pond or a creek? Preferably, I would say a pond. Why? Because you can stock your pond with fish. Okay? And I'm not talking about unclean fish. Now, I would say if you got fish in your pond, for catfish, for example, not to eat it. I don't eat catfish, but to each his own. I try to stick to the Leviticus law when it comes to dietary. You know what I'm saying? So that's in your King James Bible too, if you choose to go and check it out. But use catfish in your pond to clean the pond, because fish do die. Things do go in there and die, and guess what? The catfish in there to clean it out. You know what I'm saying? But you make sure that that's right. Fish with scales, absolutely, sis. Family man, what's going on, bro? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Somebody said, Derek says that our people are meant for the type of living, hunting, fishing, and growing. Even hunting. Now let me hit with that hunting aspect real quick, y'all. And I appreciate y'all, for stopping in and checking me out, the Off Grid Trucker. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me too. If you enter and if y'all like what y'all hear, tap that screen 2 times for me. Let's talk about hunting. Are you are you ready? Do you have, should I say, the wherewithal for hunting? Do you know how to dress an animal on sight? Do you know how to clear your honey material? Do you know what I'm talking about, the material, right? The honey material. You know how to clean it properly? You know how to discharge it? It's the same people that's within your tribe. Do y'all have different materials? You know what I'm talking about. Do y'all have that? Do you got a 9, one got 4.5, one got 380, one got a 40, 50 cal? Or do y'all all have the same brand? Same kind? Y'all on the same format? Which is the best ones for hunting? What do you hunt with? A 2.2, 4.5, 9, 30-06? I'm not promoting. Now, let me say this. Everything that I'm saying right now is for entertainment purposes only. All right? Don't take nothing that I say. Make sure you consult with the proper officials when doing anything that I say: fishing, hunting, dressing, climbing, planting, homesteading, everything. All right? For entertainment purposes only. All right. So we all on the same page. Let's move on. So, are you ready for this? Do you got the heart? Do you have the encouragement? Do you have the motivation to get out there and go research for some food? You know what I'm talking about? I have to decode some of these things, man, because I don't know how this, how stuff is going to pick up and stuff like that. But y'all, hope you picking up what I'm putting down. So have a nice sized pond. I have a pond, but I plan on putting another pond on the land. Yahuwah willing. Once he blessed me with the funds to do so. And I'm probably like a 1/4 acre. a quarter acre pond, to where I'm be able to stock my pond if I got to go to the local creek and pond, creek or whatnot, lake, and get my own fish, and bring it back, bring the fish back, throw it in my pond, you know. So that's another means of what? Eating. So we have to think about different ways and means on survival. Food, clothing, and shelter. Food, clothing, and shelter. How are you going to stay warm? How are you going to stay cool? There's herbs out there that you can actually make, you can grow to rub on you in the summer to stay cool. I think it's like peppermint. There's some other herbs as well that you can grow and put on you. Hey, but guess what? Check with your local herbalist. You know what I mean? If you don't have an herbalist that's in your tribe, then I suggest you maybe find an herbalist, for some type of information that help you with all type of ailments and inflammation and whatever else that you may need natural remedies for, because there's gonna be a time, maybe not in our lifetime, but who knows, to where modern medicine there's no more, that we may have to resort back to the old paths, because within the word, and for those that's new, please, thank y'all for stopping in, tap the screen for me 2 times, so the algorithm can get out there or whatever. But a lot of times when I refer to certain things, I'm coming from the Bible. I'm coming from the book. And I hope y'all don't perceive a lot of these things on of me. I don't want to really give no information really that's not in here, because if you look even the herbs that's in here, the berseed herbs that's mentioned in the Bible. So if y'all haven't read it, I'm not. Y'all do y'all research. Y'all do y'all due diligence. And I'm quoting a lot of things that's coming from the script. Like when I said, if a man don't work, he don't what? He don't eat. Vision. Man got to have vision. Because man without a vision is is eventually going to fall. And that's straight up. If you don't have a vision, you don't have a direction of the way that you're going, then what? You lost. Right? That's like me out there in the wilderness. I don't even know how. I don't have my phone. It's not charged up. How am I going to be able to go in a direction to my house without a vision? You got to have a vision. You got to be able to recognize and understand the stars. With the stars over here in this way, okay, that's due east, that's due west, this is north, that's south or whatnot. The sun, the moon, a tree, tree, the bark of the trees, it actually tells, when the sunrise on one end of the east, then it's going to be darker on one side of the tree, and on the other side of the tree it's going to be lighter. That means it's set over there and it's less sun. So you got to have a vision. You got to have direction. Okay? So I don't want y'all to think that everything or things that I'm saying is of me. I want to make sure that I'm coming from the word. All right? I want to make sure I come from the word, because I'm going to be held accountable for giving y'all some misinformation, things I don't know, things I haven't studied. I was raised up on the farm, and outside of the city. When I messed up, I went to the farm. I was on the farm all by myself. Chickens, turkeys, ducks, cows, helping my uncle build houses, riding horses, motorcycles. I did that as a youngin'. Okay? So a lot of these things I helped my grandmother with, my aunts with, cousins with, older cousins, all that stuff in the gardens, with animal husbandry, fed cows, all these skinned deer, went hunting. All of these things, I've done it. Okay? So a lot of these things, I'm not just speaking of just hypothetically, and maybe it's going to work or how it's going to do it. A lot of things. When you see me out there, a lot of my videos, a couple of my videos you see me, I grew stuff in the backyard. Kale, collards, cucumbers, was it cucumbers? No, one cucumbers. Squash, zucchinis, carrots and they didn't go through or whatever. And I didn't do no soil, raised beds. I did all that stuff out of wood, cut down trees, made out of raised beds. You know what I mean? Soil, rich soil, all that stuff. I did that in the backyard because I know how to do it. All right. And so y'all gonna see when I get out there. But the thing is, y'all, we got to have a vision. We got to have a purpose. So regardless on what it is that we come across, we have to be willing and know how to adapt, overcome, and persevere. I'm gonna say that one more time. We have to know how to adapt, overcome, and persevere. Y'all do your research on that. On them three. Adapt, overcome, and persevere. That's going to help you get through a lot of obstacles, situations, and circumstances. And guess what it follows with? Prayer. And if you got to fast, do a fast. Because the time's now for us to rededicate our temple, our minds, our hearts, our soul to where it needs to be. And that's back in line. Because we have got so far away and by so many distractions that we lost our vision. We lost our purpose. Because we so distracted by the worldly things and matters that really don't matter. So we focus on getting the land. We focus on building our houses. If we got to start with a tent, guess what? The land is yours. If you got 4 people with you, you got 4 support systems with you, you have 4 people that you can build with, if it's families or whatever, you're not out there by yourself. You don't have to do it by yourself. You can do it by yourself. It's going to be a lot more work. But if you got more people with you with like-mindedness, one heart, one mind, one spirit, y'all all focus and have the same vision, then y'all can do it. You got 4 people with you. You got one on that end, one on that end, one on that end, and you on this end. So you got north, south, east, west, all covered. In case anybody tried to come and cause harm to you and your family. You have 8 sets of eyes, 8 sets of ears, 8 sets of hands, instead of just 2. Just only you. But you have to vet those individuals in to make sure that they, like-minded. Because a lot of people may, presume to be a certain way, but guess what? They straight wicked. They ain't right. So you got to do your due diligence to make sure that they are. Especially if you got children. You got a wife. Talking about men. Talking to your men. Talking to the brothers. Because you know what? It starts with us. But you can't force anybody to do anything outside their will. Only thing you can do is lead. If they choose to follow, they follow. If they don't, they don't. But just because they don't allow that to stop you from doing. Because you never know. They may see you doing it, and they say, you know what? I was wrong. I was dumb. I was this. I was that. Forgive me. I'm willing to get back on the team. I'm willing to join the tribe. But you got to make sure that you have forgiveness in your heart. You got to be willing to forgive. You got to be willing to let go. You got to be able to move on, because why? In the word it says, don't ask for my forgiveness when you're not willing to forgive your brother or sister. So if we want forgiveness, we have to be willing to forgive. And it's okay. It's okay. Some things may hurt. Some things you may feel a certain way about. But when you start getting them feelings, it's nothing but the flesh. It's nothing but the enemy that try to hold these things still in front of you. Oh, look, she did that. He did that. He ain't gonna do that. Why is she doing that? I ain't gonna do what she said. I ain't gonna do what he say. I'm not gonna go that way. I'm not gonna go that way. It's nothing but the enemy. Nothing but the enemy. He don't want you to be blessed. He don't want you to receive the reward that the Most High has for you. Because he's not the author of confusion. He said that he's gonna give you what he has promised to your forefathers. So if it's land it is, land you shall receive. If it's this it is, that's you also will receive. But you make sure that you don't allow anybody to come in to sow division, sow distraction. You know, a lot of things that comes in through ourselves, y'all. Because these are some of the things that we have not let go of, that we still hold on to a little bit. You know, that's like, it's like your favorite socks. I'm going to hold on to these socks. Man, I had these socks for 40 years. Man, I got some great memories of these socks, of these drawers, these panties, this shirt. And your significant other, like, you still got this darn shirt when you was in college, and you was in high school? Yeah, I got so many great memories of that. Let that go. I got so many memories. I know so much of what you have done to me. You hurt me a long time ago. You made me feel this way. You talked about me and all that. Man, I asked for forgiveness. Sometimes you forgave me. I thought you did. You're still holding on. But how are you going to receive your blessings? So don't block. I miss a whole lot of stuff. Let me go back. My fault. Let me go back, y'all. Let me go back. Okay, I missed a whole lot of stuff. Give me a second, y'all. The right is in the work. Right, okay. Ooh. Okay, let me go back. My apologies, fam. I'm gonna go back. I went and look at the comments. Let's see. I remember my. Okay, go back again. Praise y'all. We have one here. Okay. Woo, I missed a whole lot. Please forgive me, fam. Let me go back. I'm from. Ooh, I missed a whole lot. Fish with scales. Yep. Okay, well, sis said fish with scales. Absolutely, sis. Okay, family man. What's up with you, bro? Derek Brown. Yep. I'm from Mississippi. I grew up doing it with my uncles and my dad. Absolutely. Hey, me too, man. Me too. Absolutely. Sis says like, share, and subscribe. Absolutely, sis. Appreciate that. It says safety and know how to. Yes. Safety and know how to. Absolutely. Okay, Title Pro 247.308. Okay, yes, sir. Thank you for stopping in there, sir. Or Title Pro. I don't know if you're female. No disrespect. Licenses. Yep, licenses. Yep, absolutely. See, my 3030 with the scope. Hey, there you go. I remember them. ATM. What up? What's going on, ATM? What's going on there with your little bro? How you doing out there, man? Hope you all good and everything. Little man keeping you up, keeping you busy. Say Shonda said, praise Yah. We have one in ours. Allow Yah, absolutely. Derek Brown. I remember my grandma and our neighbor used to help each other out with growing in Mississippi when I grew up, and our people is all we had. Hey, you know what? Absolutely. You know, that's bartering. You know, we're going to touch on that too, bartering. You know, what is it that you have to barter with, ATM? What's your thoughts on herbs that they made illegal? Hey, you know, man, everything is it's medicinal. You know, it's medicinal. But I think it become bad when they start flavoring it. You already know what I'm talking about. When they start putting flavors in it, you know, this and that, this and that, with the THC, take THC out, you know, and things can be used as medicinal properties. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of, you know, Most High put every weed and plant on the earth for a reason, but man just takes it and tries to be creative and do other things with it, man, and for, you know, so yeah, not to go much into that, but it could be used as medicinal properties, you know what I'm saying? So for herbal remedies. So, you know, I'm not a herbalist, you know, so like I said, you know, you may want to consult with one, but that's just my thoughts on it. It does have some healing properties in it once it's in its original state. And once you graft that thing outside of it, you got blueberry, orange, purple, raspberry, Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, OG, banana, chocolate mint, all these. Nah, now you're taking it out of its original state. Let me see. Where there is no, yep. Family Man says, where there is no vision, the people, absolutely. Where there's no vision, the people, not just you, your whole tribe perishes. There's got to be vision. There's have to be order. There's have to be a direction in which the whole team is on board. When people on the team like, what we gonna do, coach? What we going? What we going? Nah, it's got to be a game plan. Vision and focus, absolutely. It's got to be a vision and focus. You have to stay laser focused, like beam. We got that beam on somebody. You got to be laser focused. When you got that laser on that saw, laser focus. Absolutely. Let's say Derek Brown, start with 1 cow. Okay. So start with 1 cow. What's the acreage like? Now let me give you this thought real quick, Derek. So you got 1 cow. 1 cow, agriculturally, they say, depending where your cow at, if you're on like raw land out there in the deep in the country, Mississippi somewhere, Alabama, not just saying Mississippi, like I have family in Mississippi as well, by the way. You know what I mean? So in Mississippi, what is the agricultural zoning when it comes to cows? Is there got to be 1 cow per acre, 2 cows per acre? But here it is, say you only allow 1 cow, 2 cow per acre. Just a thought. What if you put 10 goats, 10 sheep, 20 goats, 20 sheep on that 1 acre? You paying $1,000 for a cow. But if you got 2 sheep, nice sheep, whatever type of sheep you prefer, they going for about $300-400. So you got 2 sheep, that's your cow, right? But if you got 20 sheep on that same 1 acre, and you can get the milk from the sheep. You got 20 sheep. You got 20 sheep that you can milk, or goats. Just a thought. Let me see. That's how it was in our grandparents' days. Absolutely, mine too, bro. Ours too. I would prefer to start with chickens at Derek Brown. Chickens ain't a bad idea to start with. Because look, thing is, a lot of things that we do, we want to make sure that we try to have a dual purpose animal. You know what I mean? A dual purpose animal. And chickens, it's like a trial purpose animal. A tri-purpose on animal. Right? Why I say try? You have your meat, you have your eggs, and you have your compost. You see what I'm saying? So you start with chicken, you can eat, you got your protein, you got your iron, you know what I'm saying? And you got your compost. Cause what chickens do, you throw all your scraps inside the chicken pen, you throw your wood shavings, your grass clippings and things like that. And the chickens, they'll pick through it, they eat all the bugs, all that stuff out of it, to keep the bug population down, So yeah, chickens is a good idea to start with if you're looking for some animal just to start with far as on your homestead. Chickens is that. I had 2 goats. But I'm gonna start fresh with some chickens myself. And y'all gonna see that. Maybe some chickens and some guineas. Some chickens, some guineas, and some quail. That's on my radar. At Shauna, you right. Intel. Okay, ATM. Absolutely. Yes, sir. ATM. Be willing to take accountability and receive the blessing Most High has. Absolutely. You got to be willing to accept and take that accountability. You have, because that's part of growth. That's maturity. You know what I mean? That's change. You can't say that you changed. I'm a changed person because you changed the outer appearance. What's your inner, appearance look like? You have to be willing to change that. You putting on brand new clothes new shoes. You didn't take no bath. You know what I mean? Feet stinking. You know what I mean? You got dirt still on you. You want to put on a brand new outfit, and you still filthy. That don't even sound right. We get on our children. But did you take a shower? You put some new panties and drawers on? Get your butt back in that shower. Get back in that tub. What are you doing? That's right. Let go. Let go and let God. You know what you got to do. You know what they do in that challenge, and they did like that, the fall challenge or whatever. What they do? Let go and let Yahuwah guide the hands that's gonna catch me behind me. Right? You have to let go of all the thoughts that you may have thought, premeditated thoughts that you may have, or on a certain person or a thing, or what the Most High has placed on your heart, for you to go forward, and to achieve and receive. But yet we like, you know what? We so busy critiquing of what it is. If I go around that corner right there, I'm gonna hit the curb. I'm gonna hit the curb. The snow may come falling down. There's a sign right there. We prepare for what if. On the what if. But where's the, where's the faith? That's what it means by letting go of all the what ifs. And let Yahuwah and his righteous guidance guide you along your path, along the journey that he set forth before you. Because if he say go this way, he gonna make sure that way is well protected all through that way. But if it's not of him, that's another story. You need to make sure that it's of him, of he's directing you, and not the flesh directing you, or something else, or someone else directing you. That's true. That's straight facts. True facts. Facts on facts. We see Derek Brown. Well, right now, chickens will be best due to price and eggs now. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's about, too, where you're getting your chickens. Where you getting your chickens? You get them from a local farmer, someone that you know. You getting them from a place online. Where you getting your chickens at? Have you seen the chickens face to face? Tractor Supply. Because you know what? Now they trying to put into where these chickens going to have to be vaccinated. Yeah, I seen that. They want chickens to be vaccinated now. So if you don't want your chickens vaccinated, and I suggest if you know somebody around the corner, down the street, in the country, Mississippi, or wherever, your neighbor got some chickens, you may want to go holler at them. You may gonna have to holler at them, because even when they ask you, the GOV, when they say, hey, you have chickens, we need to come out there and inspect the chickens. You need to make sure these chickens gonna have to be vaccinated because of that bird outbreak. You know what I'm talking about. That bird outbreak. A lot of things you got to be low key. You can't be saying I'm gonna go. I got some chickens for sale and all you do, huh? Okay, because we know there's haters out here. There's haters. Can't be out here advertising a lot of things. That's why, once I become monetized and I got for members only, then things gonna be a little bit different. But just out here for the world to see and hear, nah, I keep a lot of things, as a concealed. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be open. You see, my neighbors got chickens and hogs. I don't do no hogs. In my book right here, hogs is forbidden. Hogs is forbidden to eat. It's unclean. But to each his own. We all got to grow. We all got to mature in our own different fashion. But like I said, I try to maintain and to the law, statute, the commandments of this book right here. I'm not saying, hey, that's on you if you choose to do what you need to do. That's on you, between you and in the Most High. You know, no pork, please, unclean. Yeah, please. I mean, my suggestions is that don't do no pork. I used to do pork. I used to tear it up from the rooter to the tutor. From the rooter to the tutor. Literally. Ears, nose, all of that. You know, all of that. But as I read in my book, as far as the Leviticus law of clean and unclean animals, I don't do it. Then, and on top of that, before then, man, I haven't ate no pork in how long? Since like 1985. I think it's 1985. You know what I'm saying? Derek Brown. No, I was just saying. Oh, okay. I'm just saying too, bro. I'm just saying too. I'm just saying too. To each his own. Pork is. If y'all haven't heard, you look it up yourself. As far as a trichomonas worm, look that up. And you see where it comes from, because pigs, they don't even got sweat glands. For those who eat pig feet, all their pus and everything, it comes out through their hoofs. Look it up yourself. Do your own research. That's just nasty just thinking about it. You know what I mean? Chitlins and all this other thing. Oh, and I used to smash that with, throw a little bit of hot sauce on that thing. Smash. Oh man, didn't know I was eating. I'm gonna keep the thing, this channel clean, but eating crap. Literally garbage. Cause I remember I used to go out there to the hog pen. Cause my grandma had hogs, right? I used to go out to the hog pen. I threw bottles out there. Them things. I'm like, oh, they eat bottles. They broke the bottle in half. I'm like, oh man. Now when I got a little older, people used to say, man, I'm gonna feed you to the hogs. Yeah, they'll eat bones and everything. They bust a bottle down, they gonna bust you all the way down. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. But the thing is, man, is that men and women, is that we have to make sure that we have a plan. I think I got all through my comments. Let me see. Yep, I got through there. All right. So we're back on track. My apologies once again, fam. There you go. LOL. I know. I grew up with it. Hey, so you know what I'm saying. But we got to make sure that we have a plan, that we have a vision, we have a direction in which we're gonna be moving on, and not allow anybody to move us off of that. And make sure, what are we bringing to the table? What is our part? How are we gonna, because everybody has a part. Everybody, as I mentioned before, has a brick to put in to build the house. Everybody have a vision. Everybody has a talent. Everybody has a gift. We just need to know how to activate it. We need to know how to activate the gift, the talents that we have. Because if not, then we'll be how should I say? We'll just be in the way. You just walk around twiddling your thumb. You got to bring something to the table. You have to know what the overall agenda is. Role and responsibilities. Absolutely, sis. You know what I'm saying? You got to know your role. You have to know your role, and you have to know the responsibilities within the role, within the vision. Here it is that someone say, hey, this is the vision. Like when you go to work, right? Where they give you a handbook, employee handbook. And they want to make sure that you read all through the book. And when you finish reading, they're going to want you to sign the dotted line and say, I have read and I have understood. I agree to the terms, the conditions, and everything, which we know that we all haven't. So here it is, the same thing. It's a vision. This is the vision board. This is what we plan on doing. This is where we plan on going. And this is when we plan on getting there. Everybody, do we understand? Like, same thing on team. On three. 45, 55, 55. Ready? Break. We all in agreement. Drinking this good old tea. We all in agreement. This is the way that we're going to go. This is the thing. This is the way it's going to be handled. And I agree. If I'm not willing to adhere to the responsibilities, and I'm not willing to play my role, then I know that I'm subject to be eliminated, kicked out, fired, removed, or should you, or even um what's it called? I lost the train of thought. Subject to what is the word I'm looking for? Demoted. Whew, there it is. I got it. I grabbed it, y'all. I grabbed it. Not promoted, demoted. You know? So here it is. Now you there. Now you're not doing the responsibilities of living up to your portion of your responsibilities. Now guess what? You have to be demoted. You have to be brought down. You know? Let me see. There, okay. Sean said, yep. Oh, wow. It says, shucking them purple hall piece. Yeah, so much. Yes! Man, come on now. I haven't did the purple ones, but just the regular kernels, woo! Before they had the grinder, man, I used to be out there shucking, man, going this way, going that way, going, woo! Man, listen. Calluses all day, right? Yep, Sean didn't know about that. See, if you a carpenter, I'm a plumber, and someone else know how pour a slab, why not come together as our own people and build it? Come on, like-mindedness. Everybody has a brick. A plumber, electrician, hazmat, whatever talent or gift or skill set that you may have. It's all needed. It's all needed. But if you just want to go out here and just be a plumber by yourself, but yet there's other things that need to be fixed, you need to befriend, vet first that person that has other skill sets, and y'all come together and incorporate yourself, and then you build on to the foundation as needed. That's what common unity. When you say community, it's common unity. What do we have in common to come together to build the community? Build the village. I'm saying a portion of. Let me say, Derek Brown, that's basically what you're talking about and doing with all humble. Absolutely. Halal, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's basically what it is, brother. Yes, sir, sis. I mean, yes, ma'am. My apologies, said. Yes, ma'am, sis. Bartering skills. These are your bartering skills. You don't just have to have bartering, which is, bartering items or material, but your skills. Nurse, herbalist, a carpenter, plumber, heater, electricianist, a farmer, a mechanic, a doctor. These are skills that's needed when it comes to helping to establish the village, the community. Why when you see villages, when they have even the doctor, that doctor or nurse, or it basically was an herbalist. He knew about all the herbs that's all around within this village, all within this county or town. They know where to go get it, when to go get it, when to harvest it, when to plant it, all of these things. And they went, and that herbalist went and medicated everybody that's within that village. You had the seamstress, everybody came to the seamstress. You had your mechanic, everybody went to the mechanic shop. You had your plumbers, Everybody knew Mr. Brown. They knew Mr. Harvey, the electrician. They knew the roofer. They knew everything that's needed that build a house and to have an established environment. Everybody had the brick to put in to add to they had a skill set. I'll put the roof on if you come over here and put my fence in. I got a cow if you're willing to give me two of them goats. I got some chickens if you're willing to, barter with bartering skills, bartering material. I got a bottle of wine right here. I trade it for maybe a gallon of that good old tea. Some bartering skills. Just like this trucking industry, all of us black truckers could come together and start our own enterprise in this trucking industry. You know, I, I'm not this trucking industry, whether you're black, brown, white, or whatever. It's so much of a monopoly. They have so much of control for the simple fact of so much money. So much money is being ran through, gathered up in transportation. It's just not just in a particular outfit, not just like as far as drive-in or reefer or flatbed, oversized loads, tankers. There's so many different divisions. You know what I'm saying? And people want their hands a little bit of everything. Military, you got military loads and contracts, all of these things. So it's not just black, white, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, Indians, or whatever. It's so much money, and it's like you can't control it. Then people, when they get in their little attitude and they feel like they want to break off, even they were in unions, some union may, feel this way about that union and what. I've been out here 25 years, bro, and this is something that's been talked about on CBs and not CBs, truck stop parking lots for years. Having nothing been done, man. So, I was willing to first, participant. I'll shut it down. Let's do it. Let's go right now. Don't nobody want to do it. Don't nobody want to do nothing. They just all chitter chatter. That's all it is. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't even stress myself or think nothing about that, Derek. You know what I mean? Just go ahead and do your thing, bro. You get your hot shot. I did hot shot too. I did hot shot as well. I forgot to mention that. I did hot shot. I did 3-car and 5-car hot shot. You know? Now, this industry with the cars is plummeting. Used cars, new cars, stuff like that. A lot of cars sitting on the lots. They're not really getting out there moving it. You have to go on load boards, find loads. You have to do a lot of hustling on these cars. Now it's not like it used to be, bro. Now if you get you instead of getting a car hauler trailer, you may want to just get you a flatbed. And the flatbed is a dual purpose now. You're gonna haul materials on the flatbed, D, and you can put a couple cars, depending on the size of them, on that flatbed. So it's a dual purpose. You may want to think about that. Black factoring companies. You can become your own. I was thinking about become a factory, get my factory license as well. That's something good. Get your factory company started up. It don't take much to get it started. Computer, laptop, printer. Your LLC, EIN number. And got to go out there and do a lot of door knocking. And got a good mouthpiece. You got a good salesman pitch on you. You in the game. Trying to write. Derek Brown, yeah, LL, okay. Derek, oh, okay. Derek Brown, I got 35 plus 5. I got 35. I got 35 plus 5 gooseneck. So you got a gooseneck trailer, or so that's a gooseneck. That's the one that come down like that and snap into the fifth wheel in the back of your dually. Now is that car hauler? 30. I got 35 plus 5. There, bro. I got my LLC, my EIN, MC number, And DLT. Okay. Okay, yeah, the trailer. Yo, Tenfold Ray, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you stopping in, my guy. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Hope all's well with you, fam. Thank you for stopping in, man. Checking me out. I know you're busy out there and whatnot. Thank you for stopping in. Holla at me, bro. Okay, Derek Brown, flatbed. Okay, man, use that flatbed, man. I would use that flatbed, bro. Because that flatbed, you said it's a 35 footer. You said it's a 35 footer. You can put two cars on that thing and go into the load board, and I'll pull some freight up out of that. You know what I mean? And you flatbed. Get your little, I don't know if you familiar with the tarp. Okay, I got you. Okay, yes sir. That's enough size. That's a nice length right there. You know, and I'll go on low boards. I find me some freight. I'll use that before I get in that car hauling. Cause that car hauler. See, here it is. Say you got a 3-car hauler. Or thinking about a 3-5 car hauler or whatever. But guess what? You can get into an area to where there's no cars, right? But yet you got the flatbed. You can pull some freight till you get to your next destination. Okay, okay, 5 with the mega ramps. Okay. Yeah, I held it. I hauled that too, bro. Okay, yes sir. Oh, yes sir. Hey, but figure it. Juggle it and see what's best. Find you a good lane though. Those coming to the room, hit that like button for me. I appreciate y'all. Hit that thumb. Thumb it up 2 times for me. I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much longer. But I appreciate the this conversation, the converseness. I appreciate everybody that stopped in. You know what I mean, to build with me. I ain't gonna be here too much longer. I just want to just reiterate. Whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals are, whatever the vision may be. You know what I mean? Y'all lock in on it. You lock in on it. You keep the faith. You keep moving. You keep praying. You keep fasting if you have to. Don't give up. Don't give in. Because the Most High, He want to make sure that, hey, you know what? I see that you're solid. I'm going to rock with you. So here you go. Let me give you. Because He said what? Much is given, much is required. Blueprint and plan. Absolutely. You got to have the blueprint. You know what? And then, when you do the blueprint, you can always upgrade. You can always add to. It's not finalized. You know what I mean? So even when we read the scriptures, we may read it today, and it may, you may get a revelation. You may get something out of it, but you read it tomorrow or next week, it's something different. So you can always adjust and readjust. Blueprint and plan. Make adjustments. Yeah. You can always adjust. Just because we got the blueprint, it doesn't mean that we can't adjust it, critique it to better the vision and the direction in which you're trying to go. You know what I mean? It's not solid. It's not solid until you say, you know what? Okay, this is final. Go ahead and send it off to the printer. This is it. Until you say so. Or to the Most High show you differently. Then you have no other choice. But, something's not right. He will show you. I don't know how many times. He gonna show you. And you know what? That ain't right. I don't want you to do it that way. Dear Brown, do you remember back when old people used to do their own farmer market before they start calling it farmer's market, and fish man used to come? Man, come, bro. Do what? Do I? Yes, sir. Absolutely. They used to have the stands on the side of the road. You could just go down the road. You see, I know definitely in Mississippi, they had watermelon stands. They had like a little area, like a abandoned field, that they'll just go there, and it wasn't called no farmer's market. They had the honeydew stand beside the watermelon stand, the cantaloupe, fresh tomatoes, fresh cucumbers, onions, peppers, all of that lined. Everybody growing something had something. And you can stop there, get some tomatoes, cucumbers. I know in some towns I go through, I still see it, and I be wanting to stop so bad. But I be looking for spots like, what can I pull over this big old 18-wheeler? No spots. So I got to keep on trucking. But yes, sir, I definitely remember that, man. That man, look, my uncle, my uncle, my uncle, he definitely used to go around and going to markets. And it wasn't even no farmer's market, like you said. There was just markets that you go to, and or people had stuff, and the fish man had fresh fish, and wasn't even dead, still in the bucket, swimming around in the water, selling you a bucket of fish, selling you a couple of fish, fresh fish. I remember that, man. You know. Man, thank you for bringing that back to memory, bro. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Blueprint and plan. Make adjustments. Absolutely, sis. Make adjustment. You know. Yes, sir, Derek. Absolutely, man. Yep. That's it. Yep. You know, so yeah, y'all got to be willing to make adjustments. Be willing to sacrifice. Because there's things that you may have to sacrifice, things you may have to give up, things you may have to stop doing, friends that you may have to let go, family members that you have to tell no to and let go at the same time because they ain't going to accept the no. They're going to talk about you. They're going to talk behind your back, stab you in the back. There's going to be friends that are doing the same. So you may have to just, you know, start fresh, start over. Nothing wrong with it starting new. Man, I got to start all back over. That's good. At least you have the opportunity to start over. A lot of people don't have that opportunity. Some get caught up so deep that they can't get out. But at least you have that opportunity. Thank the Most High for giving you that understanding and that vision. You know what? Something ain't right about that person. I'm going to have to cut that person off. Man, I hate to cut them off. They've been friends for 50 years, 40 years, 30, whatever. We've been through so much together. They're a hindrance. Now they're not no longer an asset. They're a liability. And definitely you don't have no time for liabilities in your life. You don't want no liabilities. You're trying to get rid of all liabilities. Pay it off, get rid of it, and return to it no more. Because it's going to do nothing but cause you setbacks. It's not going to allow you to prosper. It's not going to allow you to grow. It's going to keep you stagnant. And guess what? You know, when water's not moving, it's stagnant, right? You can be in two different types of waters. Flowing water and water that don't move. Which one you think you're best in? Which one you think is more healthier? You're right. The one that's moving. When the water's stagnant, that's when allergies and diseases sets in. When that water moving, that's life. So don't be and don't allow yourself to be in a situation where that water's not flowing. If the water don't flow, you don't go. Only go in moving water. Allow yourself to be immersed in goodness, in the word. Take your time. Study. I don't care if you Muslim. I was once down that road. I read the Quran. I read the Hadiths. I was the second Amir in the community. I knew 13 surahs. But after a while, by being in that flowing water, you're only there for a reason. You're only there for a purpose. And a lot of things I've taken away from the Quran. And there's a lot of good information in the Quran. I'm in the King James Version, the Sefer, the Torah, Old Testament, and New Testament. There's some great words and great wisdom within this book. So all my brothers as Christians and Muslims and those as Hebrews, I suggest y'all keep reading. Keep studying self-approved. Allow the Most High to shape you and mold you and move you to where he knows that you're best fit in. Don't give up on yourself. Give in to him. Allow him to shape you and mold you. So I thank y'all for stopping in and checking me out. If y'all haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Join the tribe. Till next time, the Off-Grid Trucker, peace, blessings, shalom.